terrible sleeping habits. You see, when I was a kid, I never slept well. In fact, I'd even set an alarm to wake up in the middle of the night just so I could go back to sleep. I wasn't good at sleeping, I never liked it, and I still don't like it. And so I used to have to set an alarm every morning. I'd set it for 4 a.m. and I'd wake up and I'd just force myself to wake up. Because whether I woke up at 4 a.m. or 10 a.m., I'd be just as tired, so might as well wake up and get stuff done in the day. But when COVID hit last year, I took a break. And what that break meant for me specifically was less setting an alarm. I didn't have anything to wake up for. I didn't have to wake up at an exact time. So I stopped using an alarm clock. But recently I kind of got back into it because I was driving to the office and I didn't want to waste time. But I realized that I spend just as much time in the day doing work, whether I sleep more or sleep less. So might as well just sleep more. Problem is, my wife has a real job. Now, when you have a real job, unlike me and like my wife, you have to be at work a certain time. There's certain things you have to follow. And I kind of have a real job with the production company and school, but a lot of those things don't happen till later in the day, and even if they are in the morning, I can work around it pretty much. But as long as she has a job, she has to set an alarm. And while she can just sit snooze and have the alarm go like 6 times, I can't do that. Once the alarm goes off, I have to wake up. That's just how it is. So, I have an alarm. Now, I could tell myself this will just be a short-term thing, once she finishes this internship, which is only about another 2 weeks. Then I won't have to worry about it anymore. But the fact is Emily's always going to have a real job, and I'm probably never going to have a real job again. I just don't see it in the cards for me. The work I do now with the production company, I mean, I love it, but I just wouldn't consider it a real job. I mean, it pays real money, but I make my own hours, which is kind of good, but also kind of bad, because, I'm working all of the time. But it means I can wake up whenever I want. But that doesn't matter as long as Emily sets an alarm clock. So it's as my father-in-law say, a moo point. I'm going to be forced to wake up at whatever time Emily wakes up because I can't handle not waking up to an alarm. So I'm trying to be better about this vlog. I know sometimes it isn't as good as it should be. I don't do the things I do, and I want this. I really want this to be my job. I really enjoy making vlogs. Sometimes I get in my head about all the other things going on, with school and the podcast and production company. I don't focus on this the way that I should, so I want this to be better. And I hope it's getting better. I've been working longer on the vlogs for some reason, because I feel like this is important somehow, and so I'm just know that I am trying, if that means anything at all. So I got another bloody nose, and I get so agitated when I get bloody noses because I can't do anything when I have a bloody nose. I just have to sit there, and I can't fix the bloody nose problem, and I know I get obsessive with time, but there's no good use of a bloody nose. Like, if you hit your finger on something and it's broken, like, the pain, it's like, hey, it's broken. Bloody nose, it's not helping anybody. I prefer to stop having bloody noses, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. I guess I could go see a doctor, but I'm not going to do that, so I guess I'll just keep complaining about my bloody noses on here in hopes that someone on YouTube figures out and comment below how to fix this, because it's not great. So sometimes, for whatever reason, Sophia kind of goes off on her own and no one's able to watch her for a minute. And yesterday, or today actually, she drew on the walls, which she knows she wasn't supposed to do. Were you so? So, yeah. I don't know how one goes about cleaning drawing on the walls, but we're gonna try to figure it out.
Hello, everyone. Today I wanted to play, but I drawed on the walls.
Yeah.
Because my dad was mad I drawed on the walls, and Dad said I need to paint it again. And Daddy, I'm just so psycho. He said it was Grandpa, Grandma, and today I wanted to.
So my mom had to work today, so I'm watching Sophia. Usually me and I would just do work and Sophia would just wander through the house, but partly because she drew on the walls earlier today, and partly because I had a bit of complications with a client today. I needed a break. It wasn't anything bad. I think there was just some confusion about some work I was doing for this client, and it just needs to be changed, and it's no big deal, but I needed a break. I needed a walk, so we're going on a walk. So I often get in a tizzy when I receive criticism about work because, I mean, the film, you work really hard on it and you put a lot of effort into it, and when it doesn't work, the criticism hurts, and it's hard. You will, so wait, so. And so when that happens, it can be difficult. And it's frustrating, but it's good that I have the criticism because I have taken that criticism and I utilize that criticism to make the film better. And he's right, the product's a lot better now, and it's a lot better commercial now. I just don't like hearing it, even though I need to hear it, and it makes the film better. It's just, with writing, I don't really care, because it's just writing. I'm not good at it. But filmmaking's the only thing I've ever been any good at, and it's so personal to me, it's so raw to me, that when people criticize it, especially when that criticism is unspecific, because if it's very specific criticism, I just go in and fix it. But when it's unspecific, it's frustrating because I just don't know how to fix it. So fixing it's frustrating. But I fixed it, and it's better, and I'm glad I got it, and I need to learn how to be okay with that. It's just...
Hey!
It's hard to do. So I know I make this whole thing about being in the office, and the importance of being in the office and doing work from the office, but when it comes to night classes, I'd just rather be at home, because I don't want to drive at 9 o'clock at night, and while the Wi-Fi is much worse, which is problematic in its own way, I just like being at home and knowing that the day, for the most part, is over. And it's only the one class, and I don't do any work outside of the class. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but yeah, I think I just need to go home.